Welcome back, folks. Today it is quote-unquote Liberation Day, well, at least according to Trump, because today on the 2nd of April a lot of these tariffs will come into play. Some people will say from now on the markets will crash down, other people will say from now on we go up. I'm just playing the range, and playing the range is exactly what we're doing, because you're looking here at the BTC on the 4-hour chart, and you can see these boxes here, and those were trades that I given for free in the Discord, and also the Discord is completely for free. So if you want to join, click on the link in the description, and then you can join the Black Mammoth trading group on Discord completely for free, where I gave a short from this area, had somewhat of a move down, and it was a support and resistance flip, and then we had a move up, and this was also a short that I gave in advance. That's the 0.5, the anchored VWAP, and a high volume node here on the left. So congratulations to anyone who joined completely for free. And where are we now? Well, there are actually two very nice scenarios that can come into play, and that is a liquidity run to the downside and to the upside. Let's first look at the bull scenario, because like I said in a previous video, this is nothing more or less than a range, and we're just playing it from the highs to the lows, from the lows to the highs. And I said also in the last video, I wouldn't get all too bearish here on the lows. I would have preferred a slight dip lower here to take out this low into the golden pocket at 80,800, 81,260. That didn't happen. Then we had that move up. Like I said, this was a small move down, so that was a possible trade. But if we're looking here on the 4-hour, then actually market structure has flipped now back to bullish. And we need to go with market structure. Market structure is absolutely king and key. And we also reclaimed here that point of control, the most traded volume. You can see this huge spike here, right here at that level where we are right now, 84,150-ish. Losing the point of control, of course, is very bearish, but as long as we're not doing that, and I will probably take a 4-hour close to determine that, I think we can still have more upside. If we go higher, there's a few very interesting things that we run against, and that is what makes me pretty bullish for a liquidation fest to the upside. And that is that sentiment. A lot of people are now thinking that with the tariffs everything will go to zero. Then usually you see the market reversing and doing the opposite of what the masses are thinking and trading. Then you can take out these highs right here. They're a little bit unfinished. Then we have all of these grinding highs right here. Then we have a whole bunch where there's actually just no resistance at all, only this point of control that could give some turbulence. And then we have these highs right here. So before you know it, you can easily squeeze up to 94-ish all the way from 80k. That will take 1 or 2 days, but I think you can relatively easily do that. Also reclaiming this trend line right here that is already coming into play since the all-time high, and had some perfect touches, as you can see, along the way, and also these highs. So this, I think, will also trigger a lot of long trades. So we'll cross those bridges once we're there, but that for me is the bullish scenario. As long as we can keep market structure on the 4-hour bullish and we can hold that point of control, I am aiming for much higher. And here, although it's not the bottom of the range, I will be looking for a swing trade to the upside, because then we have the point of control that is recovered, and we have market structure still in a favor, and it's just a good reason to go higher. Again, those liquidity levels. Okay. With that being said, is also a reason to go lower. Yes, of course, if we would now lose the point of control, that is the first sign of bearishness. Then you could say, okay, this market structure flip here, there was maybe just a little bit of a fake out, and I will then zoom into, for example, the 1-hour to then look for a trade, something that could be a trade, although I'm not so fan of it, and that is a backtest of this point of control. The reason why I'm not really a fan is that the point of control is the most traded volume. That's usually very crowded. You do not always get very clean reactions of such a level. So therefore I am staying a little bit cautious, but that could be a trade. And if else, I will take something much more locally. Let's say we do something like this, and somewhere here along the way is a point of control or a very clear level, a daily, a VWAP backtest, whatever. Then I'm taking the short. And actually, if that would happen, and again, we need to lose the point of control first, I am aiming for at least these lows, but probably these lows right here at 79. The reason is These lows here, they don't look all too great. We just front run here that golden pocket and that S&P from this level. So you're definitely going to take this one out, and you're definitely going to take this one out. And then actually there's also not a whole lot of resistance to go to this low, and also this actually looked pretty bad on TPO chart. So therefore also I'm thinking that this one is gonna get wrecked. So a final line in the sand would then be this low to SFP that, and then to get back into the range you don't also have the 78.6 right there at the 79,200, and you have that SFP level that I just drew out. So this really 79,200 is then the absolute line in the sand. Would you lose that too? Well, then I think you're probably gonna go to zero. So both sides can have a pretty big move to the upside or to the downside, whatever comes first. For now, let's see how the market opens today with all the tariffs. I think most of all the tariffs are all priced in. Therefore, we saw such a sell-off in stocks and the regular markets in the last couple of weeks and months. I think most of it is priced in, unless new tariffs are being announced. But other than that, I'm just trading it level by level, trade by trade. And like I said, for now, I am bullish unless we start flipping here that point of control at 84,000. Losing it with a backtest or something locally, I will get into a short. If I do, I will update everyone in Discord again. So again, feel free to join that. Link is in the description. And if I take a long trade, it would also be something probably very locally, because it just has really the potential to run. If you like the content, guys, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.